I tell you, once in a while when we look back at history, and many of us will remember Westgate that day, September 21st, 2013, you remember the pictures that were seen around the world. Those pictures, courtesy Joseph and Geoff Mathenge. Incredible stuff from two incredible individuals who hung in there for most of the day to take those pictures. And the rewards are right here. A treasure trove of trophies. I love this one, actually. The Muhammad Amin Photojournalist of the Year Award. This was part of the CNN Multi-Choice African Journalist of the Year Awards. That one too, yeah. And then, of course, the overall CNN Multi-Choice African Journalist of the Year. And a whole bunch of Kenya Media Council Awards as well. What a year it's been with Joseph and Geoff Mathenge. All because they were there on that day. Gentlemen, I tell you, man, I mean, you guys have to be arguably Kenya's most celebrated journalists. You are, right now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You should tell me, Geoff. Even though, in fact, I've been meeting people in the streets in Nairobi. I don't know them, but I'm always humbled whenever I meet people who actually stop me on the way and say, just can I talk to you? Are you Joseph Mathenge? We appreciate what you did. We are happy and we congratulate you.
Strangers?
Strangers, I don't know them actually.
How about you, Geoff? Do they meet you or they don't know you?
Actually, it's the same thing. I meet up with strangers and they tell you, hey, you did a good job with your dad. Yeah.
And you know, you're probably, since Muhammad Amin and Salim Amin, you guys are the first, I mean, since then, you're the only father and son team.
Oh, well, I don't know whether that is history repeated itself, because after Muhammad Amin, you can see those Muhammad Amin and Salim. And here is Geoff again with Mathenge. Yeah, I don't know whether, okay, that is history.
It is. It is. Yeah. What do you want to do with this, Mathenge? I mean, look.
You know, there is what we call the power of the camera, which I want to emphasize on in this country and in Africa as a whole. I want to encourage people and to mentor most of them, because here we do not actually recognize the work of these cameras you see around. It is unfortunate that people don't celebrate cameramen. They don't. Look at, and again, at the same time, even politicians, look at them, they cannot start press conferences without cameras. No matter who, I mean, how many writers are there? Yeah. Without cameras, there's no press conference.
Yeah. You're always asking, what?
And the one who are these referred as
yes. What?
These are the cameramen.
Yes.
Who do everything. And they are the people who actually give us, I mean, pictures and of how things are like in this country.
How would you want to do that, Mathenge? Is it a school? Is it a media school? Or
I want to start an initiative in Kenya about Joseph Mathenge, and it's all about photography. That's what I want to do.
Did you talk to the CS about it?
I talked to him, and we'll be meeting soon where we'll be discussing about it. And I will wish to approach corporates to come in. To come in and also support us actually, so that we can start something that will help the youth in this country. Yeah. Because
so you want to equip the youth with cameras.
Exactly, because that is something that people have never thought about.
And let them tell their stories.
Exactly, because things happen out there. There's a time I went to Masai Kajiado, and I met a group of women. Somehow I happened to show them how cameras operate, and they learned a lot. Within no time, they were operating cameras.
Maasai women?
Maasai women, yes, they were operating cameras, and they could do what I was telling them to do. So that is what we want to do, to encourage, to mentor them. Everybody, the young people who are here, there are so many of them who are jobless. I'm sure if we can actually come up with a structure, or maybe with an institution that will train them, they'll be able to do, to stand on their own. Yeah. And probably, even that's a job, we are creating jobs in that case.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And with 47 counties, I'm sure there's so many stories to be told. Huh?
There are so many of them. And I believe even the ones who are there, they cannot even be enough to cover the stories that are happening out there. so many things go untold in this country. Yeah, so many of them, simply because we do not have cameras out there
to tell the story.
Yeah, to tell the story.
Geoff, what do you want to do?
Actually, I still want to do photography under him. He's my lecturer.
So he's your coach?
He's my coach.
He tells you go left, you go left.
Yes.
Go
left.
right, you go right.
Go right, go down. You have to do it.
You're still enjoying it?
I'm still enjoying
At
it.
21?
At 21.
Do you wake up sometimes and say, you know what? I wish there could be a big story to cover. Do you dream for that other next big story?
At times I dream of that big story. I'd like also my name to be written somewhere down.
You know,
One day.
Oh, not just Joseph Mathenge, eh?
Yeah, one day.
You want Kihato Geoff here?
Yes,
Yeah.
one day. I'll make it.
Good man. Good
That's
man.
a very good is-
What about a book?
in fact, yeah, I would like to write a book.
Because you just said something I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You grew up at SOS
Exactly.
Children's Village.
Yes.
You're an orphan.
Yes. And in fact, let me say this. You know, I lost my mom when I was young, and all of us were taken by the government, and because there was no vacancy at first in the SOS, some of us were taken to approved school, where we stayed for some time, and then we went back to now SOS. That's
So
how
you
it
at
started.
approved school?
Yes, I've been there.
How long?
I went there. I was there for some years.
For some years?
Yes, before I could get a vacancy in SOS.
What was it like there?
Well, it was not a bad place as it is perceived.
It wasn't tough?
No. In fact, I was. That's why I learned a lot, and I actually recognized my teachers there, like Salome Muigai, who was there throughout. She was my mother, actually. To date, she's my mother, and
She's still alive?
she's still alive. Yes, Salome Muigai is still alive. We have so many of them, in fact, and again in SOS Students Village. When I went back there, again, there we were embraced, and we, in fact, to date, I should say that we have a big family from the village.
Yes.
Yes.
They're all your brothers and sisters?
All brothers and sisters. There are so many of them. And that's the only place I know in Kenya you'll find people of all tribes. We don't have tribes out here.
It's tribeless.
Yeah, it is a tribeless setup. Yeah.
So a book, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Movie?
Yeah. And, in fact, if I can get sponsors, we'll be able to do that.
You want to do a movie?
Yes, there's a lot that we can do, actually. There's a lot that we saw which can only be described by a movie.
Yeah.
By having a movie. That's how we would need to do. Yeah.
What if CNN turns around and says, you know what, Mathenge, come work for us?
Well, I don't know. You know, that's another thing. It's a bit difficult to answer the question because
Might be
like I
tempting.
said, yes, like what I've said earlier on.
You might go to Atlanta and like it.
Yeah, but still, I have a passion to mentor our young people here in Kenya. That's my passion. That's my dream. I hope people will come up. We actually team up together and do something about them. Because there are so many of them who can learn. So going somewhere else, I'll actually be killing my dream. That's how I see it.
How do people get in touch with you other than on Twitter at J Mathenge? Or how do people get in touch in case, there could be some corporate,
I have
Bob Collymore could be interested. Or,
in fact, very soon, sooner or later, I'll be visiting. I want to visit him. They can also do something about it.
Yes. How do they get in touch?
I have my mail address, that is jmathenge32@yahoo.com, jmathenge32@gmail.com, and my number, of course, is 0722-851-902.
We'll put it up and make sure that.
Sure.
But why J Mathenge 32?
It was just a number.
You just picked a number.
Okay. At the time of registering that mail address, that I was at that age.
My goodness. There's something we haven't shown here. I mean, with the trophies came some certificates, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Willie, who's just come back from Westgate. That was the overall winner, right?
The overall winner, yes.
Good, that's good. CNN Multi-Choice African Journalist of the Year.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one?
Now this one is
Mohamed.
Of course, this is a winner of Mohamed Amin Photographic
Which
Award.
is part of the trophy here.
Yes, part of this trophy.
Trophies,
The two trophies we have here. Yeah. Mohammed Amin Photographic Awards.
Who gave you this award? Who presented it? Was it Salim?
It was Salim who actually presented that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kihato, of course, overall.
And then, of course, we have this one here in Kenya.
Media Council.
Now, Media Council of Kenya.
Yeah.
We have now Photographer of the Year, 2014.
2014.
Yes, here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Then we have that other one here.
This one
is now Journalist of the Year, now in Kenya again.
My goodness.
Which again, that was history again in Kenya. I am happy that we were recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, this
and
one.
my colleagues also in the business, cameramen and photographers were recognized. This is yet another one. Television camera person of the year 2014 television. Yes.
And Kihato Geoff wants this one day, and he's
he
on this plaque. Is there a bit of jealousy in the business, Mathenge? There must be, man. I mean,
we have human beings all over, you know, and there
must be some haters out there.
There are people all over, and though they wouldn't tell, but people are there.
Yeah.
There are people who are happy. Of course, there are some who are not happy. Like I saw in the Facebook, there's somebody who was. From what he or she had written, was not a happy person.
What did they say?
I wouldn't say that. It just was. That's a person was just criticizing.
Criticizing you?
Yeah, he was there to criticize the way I was dressed. That time, when others were seeing other things,
yes,
him or her was in the dressing code.
Come on.
Yeah. So, but to me, that was irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had you been to Dar before? Was it Dar es Salaam or Arusha?
Dar es Salaam.
It was Dar, yeah.
Dar.
Had you been before?
I've never been there before.
Yeah.
This was my first time. Though I've been in Tanzania, but not Dar.
Yeah.
Yes.
How was it?
Let me tell you one thing.
God.
You may not believe it. I never stepped Dar with my feet, apart from the airport and the hotel where I was, because all along I was driven around. I never stepped there. I don't know about Dar.
What were you, some head of state or what?
In fact, we were given that VIP treatment because we had security from the airport who escorted us all the way to the hotel we were, and roads were cleared for us to pass.
Wow.
Yeah, all along. Anytime we were actually moving from one place to another, roads were cleared for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy, Dennis Itumbi?
I know him.
You know him?
I know him.
You should get in touch, man. You know, he'll hook you up with the boss, huh?
Let's hope so.
He'll hook you up with the chief. You need to see him. You need to see him. We need to recognize our own.
Yeah, it's important because by doing so,
we recognize some guy who drew some portrait, you know, the other day.
I did, yeah. It's good, yeah.
Yeah,
it is good.
It's
actually.
good, yeah. So how about some guy with a whole bunch of trophies?
And let me tell you one thing about this. I don't know that I'm going back to what I've said. Without cameras, you cannot get images. Even artists, most of them rely on pictures that have been taken by cameramen and photographers.
Unless they have photographic memory.
Yes, look at this. All these things. In fact, if you want to appreciate, people do that. Appreciate also photographers. Appreciate cameramen.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen that rallies cannot start without this?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wapi watu wa camera?
Unless
it's Willie who's running away, right?
Yes, and although he's running, but he does his job.
Geoff, you got about a minute. Talk to your people over there. You're 21 years old, man. Say something that's longer than 10 seconds in this show, man. Motivate your fellow youth.
First of all, with God, everything is possible. You've got to follow what you like, your passion. I think it will bring you far. And as he said, it doesn't matter however you started your journey. It matters on how you finished it. Yes.
And you are far from finishing, right?
I'm far from finishing.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my. It's a marathon, and you know Kenyans win marathons everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Mathenge,
yeah.
Final thoughts.
What I should say is that we should not actually give up in life, because, like I said earlier on, the journey does not matter how you start the journey. What matters is how you finish it. You finish the journey. And again, it does not matter where you are. You can still excel in whatever you do. Not all of us can be photographers. Not all of us can be journalists. What you're doing in your profession, you can also excel. That's what I should say. And we should actually aim high. We should not remain there. Let us aim high. Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would you like to see Westgate done? Would you like to see the building demolished?
Not really. It should
No.
not be demolished because demolish is another story.
How about
It is
demolish
still
and
there.
build a monument?
The monument, I think the government should come up with should set an area for that purpose.
Yeah.
For a
But the mall should be rebuilt?
Yeah.
Geoff?
Because
Should be rebuilt?
I think it should be rebuilt.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen,
okay.
congratulations, man.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Geoff,
Thank you.
keep doing what you do, bro. Keep doing it. You guys make us proud. Two heroes. By the way, title of your book could be either
Give me that.
Never Give Up
Okay.
or Nerves of Steel.
Wow.
Think about it.
I'm going to think about it.
Think about it.
Sure. You'll be also one of the editors there.
My brother.
You revise it, of
Yeah.
course.
Pay me, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Kuna kitu cha bure. Joseph and Geoff Mathenge, my goodness, makes us proud to be Kenyan. I hope the people out there are listening and watching. Two heroes, two young men who literally went in the line of fire. There's another title for the book.
Oh.
In the Line of Fire.
I should put down actually.
Andika zote.
Bwana, you have so many titles
Pay me
here.
later.
Yeah, sure.
And they did
In the Line
what
of
they
Fire.
needed to do.
That's a good one.
And look what the result is. Recognition. We're recognizing the best and the brightest. And Joseph and Geoff Mathenge are just that. What inspiration, what motivation, and yes, what heroes we have right here on JKL. You cannot find guests like this or heroes like this anywhere else, but right here on JKL. Keep tweeting at Koinange Geoff, at J Mathenge, at Kihato Geoff. The hashtag is JKL. Thanks so much for watching right here on KTN. Good night and good luck. Well done, brother.
Thank you very much.
Geoff?
Thank you.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice one.
Wow.